Good morning class. Today topic is adjoint and inverse of the matrix. Inverse of the matrix, this is an important topic because board exam come in the 4 marks question in this topic, inverse of the matrix. Before discussing inverse of the matrix, first discussing the adjoint of the matrix because inverse of the matrix depend on the adjoint of the matrix. The adjoint of the matrix, two things is compulsory here. First, transpose you know, and second, how to find the cofactors. First, what is the transpose means? In chapter 3 already discussed with you. Any matrix interchange the row and column is called the every row convert into column. The transpose and cofactors. First find the minus, then you find the cofactors. In two things, first clear and then you can find the adjoint. So now how to find the adjoints means transpose of the matrix which having the cofactors is called adjoint of the matrix. Means those matrix having the cofactors, if you find the transpose of this matrix is called the adjoint of the matrix. Now come in, understand this question. If let this is the any matrix A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. This is a matrix A having the 3 into 3 order matrix or A1, these are the elements of this matrix A. First find the cofactors. Cofactors of A. First find the cofactors of this element matrix. First you find the cofactors of this matrix, then you can convert it. Suppose this matrix having the cofactors here C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23 and C31, C32 and C33. Suppose this element having the cofactor C11, second this element having the cofactor of C12 and 1, 3 having the cofactors. I am directly writing here the 1, 3 writing here 1, 3 cofactor having the C13. Similarly, all elements having these cofactors. So now, what is the adjoint of this? Means adjoint means finding the transpose of this matrix. Then adjoint of this means first C11, C12, C13, C22, C21. C22, C23, C31, C32 and C33. Then you find the transpose of this. When you find the transpose of this is for the adjoint of the matrix. So now a transpose of this row convert in this column. So C11, C12, C13, C21, C22 and C23. Next C31, C32 and C33. This process adjoint, this is called the adjoint of A. Means transpose of the cofactor matrix is called the adjoint of matrix. So first you find this, then find the inverse. The next. Yes, now come in the second point, inverse of the matrix. Inverse, or you know the how to find inverse is represent the A by this is represented by the inverse of the matrix. So how to find this in elementary row, elementary column? This is a matrix method, but adjoint method is different here. And here finding the inverse with adjoint method, this is a different method. So now, first I am already discussed in the lecture first singular and non-singular matrix. First you will check here the matrix is singular and non. Before finding the inverse, you will be check the matrix singular and non-singular. If matrix is singular, then you will not find the value of inverse. If matrix is singular means the value of the determinant is 0 singular, then you will not find the value of inverse. Suppose if value of the determinant of the matrix A is does not 0 means any positive any negative number here, then you can find the value of inverse. So first you will check this to what value of the determinant of A. Yeah, inverse is possible or not possible. First you check this inverse is possible or not. In this case inverse is not possible, in this case inverse is possible. So first you will check this. After then you will find here A inverse equal to 1 upon determinant of the matrix A and adjoint A. You will multiply here. In this method you will find here inverse of the matrix. Means totally depend here determinant inverse will depend on singular and non-singular matrix and here adjoint of A. If matrix is singular, then you will not find the inverse. If matrix is non-singular, then you will find the inverse. Then inverse is possible. Suppose your value is 0, so then this value is infinite here. So then inverse is not possible. Then any negative and positive will then multiply it, then you get the answer. So next. Here student, some properties of adjoint A and inverse of matrix A. These properties are important properties. Now discuss about these properties. First property here, if A be any square matrix of order n, then means any this property using for any square, 2 order, 3 order, 4 order, this is not matter, but any square matrix for n order, the adjoint A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal mod A, the determinant of A into I, determinant A into I, this is determinant of A into I. Next, second property here, I square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant does not 0. This already discussing in chapter lecture first. This property already discussed in the non-singular and singular matrices in lecture first of determinants. I square matrix A is said to be singular if determinants of A is equal to 0 and value of determinant 0. This is a singular matrix. Then if matrix is singular, then you will not find the value of the inverse. If matrix is non-singular, then you can find the value of inverse. Third here, if A and B are non-singular matrix, two matrices given here, A and B are two. If A and B are non-singular matrices of same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrix. Means suppose A matrix A having the 3 to 3 order, matrix B having the 3 to 3 order, or A is the, you check the matrix A is a non-singular singular. Suppose matrix A is a non-singular, matrix B also non-singular in same order both the matrix, then if you multiply both the matrix A and B, this will also non-singular matrix, and if you multiply B into A, this will be also non-singular matrix. Means AB and B both matrix will be non-singular matrix, and in both the cases you can find the inverse also. Next things, I square matrix A is invertible if and only A is the non-singular matrix. Means AB equal to I, then determinant of AB equal to determinant of identity matrix equal to, means अगर condition means अगर both the matrix having the product of both the matrices identity matrix, so suppose determinant will be this same, and if you individual determinant find and multiply, then it will become same. Next here, if A is invertible matrix, then you can find this value of the inverse. Sixth property, adjoint inverse of A matrix equal to whole inverse of the adjoint A. In both will be same here. Adjoint inverse of matrix equal inverse of adjoint of whole matrix. Next, This is the important property. In this property, asking the one marks question in board exam. Adjoint A, determinant of the adjoint A equal determinant of n minus 1 order. Means what is the n here? N is order of the matrix. N here order of the matrix. Or this rule implement only non-singular matrix only. A determinant does not zero means this matrix here non-singular matrix, and this rule implement only non-singular matrix only, at n here only order of the matrix means 1 minus n minus 1, and you find the determinant, then you find the value of adjoint A mod. And eighth last property, adjoint AB. Suppose adjoint AB, then you will find here this will equal adjoint B dot adjoint A. These are the 8 property here. Then next, yes student, I am taking the second question of exercise 4.5. Find the adjoint of A. This is the matrix A given, and find the adjoint of this matrix. Before finding the adjoint of, first you find the cofactors, then you will be transpose, then you find the adjoint. So now, how to find the cofactors here? Now solution start here. First, this matrix here having the cofactors. I am direct finding in the cofactor, not finding the minus. So cofactors of A. Expanding along rows, no problem here. First row here, this is the C11, means cofactors of first row. C11 means first row and first column will be hide here. 3 1 ja 3 and minus 0. What is come here? Minus plus 3. First make this table here. Plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. This table keep in mind and putting the sign here from this. First here plus plus. I am going in this way. First row. This next C12 means this element. First row and second column will be hide here. Then what is left? 2 1 ja 2 and minus minus plus 5 2 ja 10. This will become here minus 12, and here putting the minus sign because here minus sign. Next C13 means this element, first 2 and third column we had 2 into 0 0 minus 3 to just 6 minus minus plus 3 to just 6. The answer here comes 6. So here third here plus, they are already plus. Next C21 means this element of second row and first column here height. So then what is left here? Minus 1 and 0 into 2 is minus 0. Answer here come minus 1, and here sign is already minus. This sign here minus, then here putting minus 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 plus 1. C22 means this element. This second column and second row will be height. So what is left here? 1 1 ja 1 and minus minus plus 2 2 ja 4, 2 2 ja 4. This is 2 2 here already plus, there 4 1 5. Next C23 means this element. Second row third column height here 1 into 0 1 into 0 0 and minus minus plus or again minus, so minus 2, and this will be this 2 3 here sign negative sign, then putting a negative minus minus plus 2. And next 2 3, so 3 1, this will be a 3 1. The first column and third row will hide here. So minus 5 and 3 to just 6 minus 6. And this sign here 3 1 is positive sign here, then here minus 11. And C32, this element here C32, this row and this column here height. So 1 1 ja 1, 1 1 ja 1 and 2 2 is 4 minus plus 2 is 4 means this row and this column height 1 5 is 5. This is a mistake here. This row and this column here height 1 5 is 5 and 2 is 4 minus 4 will become here. So next 3 2 means this is the 3 2. So this minus sign here come, so this will come here minus 1 and next 3 3 means this here this row and this column will height 3 1 is 3 3 1 is 3 minus plus, so 2 1 is 2. Here sign here plus, so 3 2 plus 5. Here no sign, no change. So this is your cofactors. Again, I will write in this cofactor in matrix form. 1 1 means 3 minus 12 and 6. Next 1 5 and 2. Next minus 11 minus 1 and 5. So this is your matrix A means adjoint A. Here again you find here cofactor form, then you find adjoint A. Adjoint A equal means transpose of this, then 3 minus 12 6 1 5 2 minus 11 minus 1 and 5. Then you find the transpose here. So this row convert 3 minus 12 6 1 5 2 minus 11 minus 1 and 5. First row convert in first column, second row second column, minus 11 minus 1 and 5 here third column. This is your adjoint A. This is your answer. Now look here. First you find the cofactors, then write in the matrix form, then again you find the transpose of this matrix, and then you find your adjoint A. This is your answer. Yes, student, find the inverse of the, I am taking the fifth question, find the inverse of the matrix. Matrix is given here. First you find the adjoint, then you find the inverse. So first find inverse, let's find the cofactors of A means C11, what will you see what this 3, C12 means this is 4 and C and next finding the 2 1, this is the 2 1, then what is the 2 1 here, this and this will be the minus here plus this will be 2 and this will become here 3, C22, so C22 is an even number here, so even number means this will come only 2. This is the even number, ij plus adding here, so this is the even, then positive sign. Ij here, sum add ing, 2 plus 1 3, then here come negative sign. Suppose here 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 3 odd number, then here negative sign, and here even number, then here positive sign. So this is the cofactor of this. So now adjoint of A. Adjoint of A means transpose of this. So 3 minus 4, 2 and 2. And then transpose of this, then you will find here 3 minus 4, 2 and 2. This is your adjoint A. After that, you will check here this matrix, determinant value of this matrix, singular and non-singular. So now find here determinant value of this matrix. So 2 minus 2, 4 and 3. Then you will find here 3 to the 6 and minus plus 4 to the 8. So this will come here 14. Determinant value here does not 0. Means this is the 3 to the 6 and 4 to the 8. Minus plus 8 14. This does not 0. So means this is, so therefore matrix A is non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix, then A inverse is exist. Means A inverse is exist. Next we find the A inverse here. We just notice that A inverse here is equal to 1 upon determinant of A and adjoint of A. This is equal to determinant of A 1 by 14, value of the 14 here, and value of the adjoint is this A. That means you will multiply here 3, 2, minus 4, 3. Adjoint of A minus 3, 4 and 2 into. Then multiply here 3 upon 14 and 2 upon 14 minus 4 upon 14 and 2 upon 14. So then final answer you write here 3 upon 14, 1 upon 7 minus 2 upon 7, 1 upon 7. This is your answer.